everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. With that, we're off to the Rocky Mountains. Standing by in Denver, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Broncos Stadium in Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Up to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. From the gun on third down. Tyler. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't.
Ready? 70, Indy. I got you.
On first and 10, Tyler. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Let's go, D. Let's go. Switch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Tyler. And he comes back with one complete. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving. And a 1st down to boot. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, I-7. Mike 57. All day,
Looking to throw. Tyler over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw. Tyler out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it. And
Let's go now. 60 or. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Ready?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Let's 57's right. Get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Tyler being chased out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Tyler, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
On the set. Max 50. I got one. Go. On the ball.
On first down, Tyler dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Five.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Looking to throw. Tyler. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That play is just another example of how the corner has evolved in the NFL. You don't necessarily have to have a really tall guy. What you're looking for is length, right? You look for that arm span, able to get a hand in late in the play and affect it.
And the height, it makes it harder to complete deep balls like the one we just saw. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Ready, set.
56 is Mike. I'm coming.
Throwing on first down. Tyler. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 2nd down.
Got it.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Hey, Alpha.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tyler steps away to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Tyler. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any...
They did it well there.
Ready to break.
57 to Mike.
Hey, 2, 5.
On 1st and 10, Tyler. Flush to his right, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him,
will be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Let's go for it. Let's go.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Tyler. It's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Ready? 57. We want this. Quad. Watch it hit.
On 1st down, Tyler forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Come on, set.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Haywood.
56.
Throwing again. Tyler. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
On 3rd down, Tyler. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait in, enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Back to throw. Tyler, wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Looking to throw. Tyler, and this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the gun, Tyler, he'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters. And how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Tyler's pass complete to Dallas.
Here we go. Set. 8, read.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Ready.
On On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off play action. Tyler steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Push him back. Push him back.
To throw on third down. Tyler going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
On the ready. 50 seconds to Mike.
They'll run on first down. Campbell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Tyler being chased out left. He's got Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Hey, exit. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Bandit. Bandit.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, echo. Hey, jet fight.
Back to throw. Tyler. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Tighten up, tighten up. Hey, wahoo! Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Tyler dancing to his left. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was...
go now. 18 Gator. Hey, high 7. Get it.
Throwing on first down. Tyler. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw again. Tyler. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Ready, set.
Mike, 57. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Deep grip.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Fighting his way through contact. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
6 to go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Hey, Steve 6. Hit it.
To throw on 2nd down. Tyler, he'll let it go deep for... The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Set. 60 or.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Evans has it left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Go.
From the gun, Tyler steps away to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Back to throw now, 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most...
Ready, break.
50. Cut.
5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Down. 91.
First down. 56. Mike's 56.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Tyler. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Big grip, big grip.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tyler. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Hey, Alpha. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 3. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, shoot. Yo, back.
Operating from the gun, Tyler. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 4 yards out.
Ready?
57, Mike 57. What we got? 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught here by Conley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
6-6, pull it high. Shoot.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brushing off defenders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Tyler forced out to his left. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad.
Ready.
Spike 56. Hey, they're scared.
Ready.
On 1st down, Tyler being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing again. Tyler going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack.
Bravo.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tyler dancing to his left. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Darren Lee in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
It's going to be a long day.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Tyler, they'll roll him out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to...
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Hey, it's all out. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Down. 18 Gator.
57. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Let's go.
Off the bootleg. Tyler. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Oakland, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.